Garfield! Hello, my cool cats and kittens. Because Garfield's a cat. Garfield. I love Garfield. Garfield's, the cartoons are great. The comics are great. The movies suck. What's not to love about this fat cat? And a new Garfield show will be coming to Nickelodeon very soon. Not exactly this year, but sometime in the future. So, well, on the topic of the comics again, there was this one comic that came out in the 80s that a lot of people were a bit iffy about. And that was, did Garfield imagine everything? Yes, people, we're doing one of those theories today. We're doing an it's all in their head theory. Strapping, cause this is gonna be wild. The comic features Garfield waking up and seeing that John and Odie are missing. And he then realizes that his house has been abandoned for the last few years. And there's even a for sale sign up front. The windows are boarded and everything. Garfield then states, "I don't want to be alone," and then ends up back with Odie and John. Business as usual. Now, since the comic's inception, many people have theorized that Garfield wasn't just imagining this abandoned house, he was imagining Odie and John. Plus, it makes sense for John to be able to understand Garfield, despite the fact that his lips never move when he talks, if it turns out that this is all in Garfield's imagination. In fact, TV specials such as Babes and Bullets can show that Garfield has quite the imagination. Fans also believe that the comic was inspired by a 1976 Italian short, Faust Triste, which comes from the 1976 Italian parody of Walt Disney's Fantasia, Allegro non troppo. The short is about a house cat who looks through the remains of his destroyed home while seeing visions of his past family, only to reveal that it's a ghost cat. Now, in the 50 plus episodes of this show, technically I've only done one it's all in their head theory. And it was debating on the opposite of it. It was the pink elephants and whether or not they're real. And I'm not very fond of that episode, so get it out of here. As for the reason Jim Davis wrote the comic, he did not intend, he was not inspired by some cartoon. He just came up with the idea because he wanted to make a different Garfield comic. He wanted to scare people instead of trying to make them laugh. And, yeah, the fact that we're still talking about this comic today...
He did a good job of trying to scare us.
Now, what should we take away from this theory? So we know that he wasn't inspired by any cartoon, but does this prove the fact that Garfield is actually a stray cat? No. I mean, Jim Davis laughed at the theory when it was brought up to him. Plus, the fact that John can understand Garfield, we're just gonna throw that out as cartoon logic. So, I mean, we listen to the cat's inner monologue. maybe, if we're just lucky, the new Garfield series coming to Nickelodeon will answer it. Probably not, though. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to let me know down in the comments on whether you think the theory is actually true. I personally don't believe it, but I would like to know what you guys think. And what's your favorite Garfield memory? It could be reading the comics on a Sunday morning or afternoon, whatever. It could be catching an episode of one of the cartoon shows on a weekday afternoon. Or, if you're old, you could have saw one of the movies in theaters. Probably wasn't a pleasant memory, but still was a memory. Or you were one of those people who managed to see the movies on Disney Plus when they were on there for like 2 days each. Anyway, guys, I'll see you later. Bye!